What's up guys, this is Woolf from Cliche, and welcome back to another Civilization 5 guide. Last time I did the Japanese civilization, a really solid domination civ. Samurai are right to be feared, their special ability of Bushido has a right to be feared, and they have a excellent fighter replacement that requires no oil. Could I say any more? So this time we're doing another civilization from Vanilla Civ. We are doing an West African, is that right? Yeah, we're doing the Songhai, led by Askia.
African state of Mali until the middle of the 14th century, when King Songhai rested in Mosque who sought to destroy him. Ultimately, his conquest of the wealthy cities of Timbuktu and Jenne gave the growing Songhai Empire the economic power to survive for some 100 years, until the empire was destroyed by foes with advanced technology. Muskets against spearmen. King Askia, your people look to you to lead them to glory, to make them powerful and wealthy, to keep them supplied with the weapons they need to defeat any foe. Can you save them from destruction, O King? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
So as you can see, the Songhai's special ability is River Warlord, in which when you capture the barbarian encampment, that is, put your unit into the encampment, you receive triple the gold, which equates to about 75 gold instead of the regular 25. As well, and this is also counts when pillaging cities, and I'm not sure about the specific number of that, but it's more. But what you're more going to get more use out of this in the early game, and for the majority of the game, mostly, is the triple gold from barbarian encampments. And in the early game, that 75 gold is quite substantial. It really is. If you think about this in perspective, from one barbarian encampment you'll get 75 gold, which is roughly just over a quarter of a library, which on standard costs 400 gold. So having that kind of power to have, especially when you got lots of barbarians encampments around, that kind of more income is really quite nice. Shouldn't be relying your economy on that, but it's very, very nice. As well as all their land units will gain the War Canoe and Amphibious promotion. War Canoe will keep them stronger, and Amphibious means they can attack without penalty across rivers like the ones we have at our start here. And I'm quite loving the start actually. Thank you, game. I think we've had some rubbish starts the last couple of guides we've done, so thank you, Sid. Thank you. Please don't ruin me. Alright, so let's move on to the Songhai's first unique building.
Only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance.
So upon researching philosophy, you will unlock the Songhai unique building, the Mud Pyramid Mosque. The Mud Mosque replaces the temple, and as well as giving its regular 2 faith, it also gives 2 extra culture, and also has no gold maintenance. So it's a really little nice building. No maintenance, adds a bit of culture to your empire. It's quite nice. And it's not much really to say about it. It's just a really nice building to have. Nice to have. And it'll add towards the faith game, which should be working towards, which I'll explain later in the guide. And it's just really nice. Not much I can say about it. And it should be built whenever the opportunity is. So let's move on to the Songhai unique unit.
The sword of this stone and anvil is rightwise king born of all England.
So upon researching chivalry, you'll unlock the Songhai unique unit, the Mandekalu Cavalry. Mandekalu Cavalry replaces the knight. It has the same strength as its knight counterpart, however it is cheaper to produce. On standard, Mandekalu is 110 production compared to the knight's 120. I think on quick, which I'm on now, it's 48 to 50, I'm not sure. I don't play on quick that much. Anyway, the real bonus about the Mandekalu Cavalry is that it does not receive a penalty when attacking cities. That 33% penalty you see when you're going to send a knight to attack, this unit doesn't have it. And it is really quite nice. It turns it more into a frontline unit. I guess in that aspect's similar to the cataphract the Byzantines have. So, let's just upgrade you. There you are. Look at you, you're quite pretty. They're very, very pretty. I like them. Anyway, so to summarize the Songhai civilization, there's two real paths you can go with the Songhai. One of a cultural victory and one of a domination victory. Both of these pathways require faith to be tailored and should be used. Why? You've also got those beautiful mud mosques to help you out. No maintenance and no faith. Definite incentive to go for them. However, with the lack of the Utopia project now in Brave New World, and that sort of direct linkage of culture to victory, the cultural victory, I'd be less inclined to go for the cultural victory. However, that extra culture given to you by your mud mosques are very nice, and it helps to offset the problems that the very large empires have of having a very poor cultural base, and not really allowing you to get through all of your policies, especially your ideologies in the endgame. However, for a domination victory, and to start off generally, use the early game to hunt down those barbarian encampments for all those extra dollars. Money. For a domination victory, however, once you get your Mandekalu cavalry, it is the time to absolutely strike. Should not be going any later than starting with your... Should not start any later than going with your Mandekalu cavalry. Why? Because, as I said, they've got no penalty when attacking a city. You can safely produce more of these guys in the number, you can scoot in, capture cities, and of course with that special ability you've got, triple gold when pillaging a city. Is quite nice. However, regular cavalry rules apply. Don't throw these guys into pikemen. You're going to have a bad time. So in terms of social policies for the Songhai, regardless of your victory, honor is an absolute must. Why? Because you get that bonus towards barbarians, as well as knowing where those barbarians will appear. And that means you can start really farming them for culture, as well as get those lovely monies. Which is, of course, not economy making, but it's a nice little boost up, and it's, quite appreciated. It depends, depending on your victory pathway, where you want to go aggressive or wide, or cultural and, well, less wide. However, because of the Songhai's focused in their special ability on conquest, both strategies, cultural and domination, involve conquest of cities in some aspect. The difference between a Songhai cultural victory is knowing when it's time to stop. That's the difference between a Songhai cultural victory is that, hey, I've got about, 10 cities, 8 cities, whatever. I've already got a nice little cultural base. I'm going to have lots of space for my museums and opera houses and so on. I've got enough. I can stop now. I've got enough great works. Whereas the domination victory, of course, is watch the world burn, which is always fun. With both of these victories, faith should be tailored to your chosen victory. In this case, a specifically useful tenet is the Holy Warriors, which means, of course, you can get more Mandekalu cavalry, which means more hit-and-run tactics. In terms of the AI, Askia likes to go tall and cultural. However, he's also been known to pull off some crafty backstabs. So if you do start near him, it is wise to build up a nice pikeman army to counter his Mandekalu cavalry, which of course, with that lack of penalty attacking cities, should be right wise focused on to get rid of. So that's my guide to the Songhai civilization. I guess you could call them a dualistic civilization, cultural or domination. However, more inclined to go domination now due to their special ability, which of course gives them that extra gold, as well as the war canoe promotion which they have when they embark. Can I find you? Here you are. Double defense strength, they can see further, as well as all their land getting amphibious, which means attacking across rivers like this does not grant them any penalty. So I would say more domination than cultural, however, either or really is what you prefer. So, thank you for watching this guide, this Civ 5 guide. I will be back, probably uploading a video, not on the usual day, because I will not be here on the normal day. So, you'll expect to see the Spanish civilization very, very soon. So, that's me, Wolf out. Thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and, well, tune for more at Cliche Niche. Thanks for watching.